but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So, Charles, here we are, week 17. Both of these teams.
When Cam Akers comes back next year, the whole league is going to be in a world of hurt.
That was the full season, but as we all know, little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs, so those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid
excellent protection.
He just got a big one right there.
You can't relax.
I think they blitzed too. The fact that we had protection like that against the blitz.
Still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
See, what do we want to do? Let's run the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yeah.
7 yards on the pickup there.
Just line up and play big boy football with them.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Okay, we're not going to run that play.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7.
So what we might want to do is once we release Desean Jackson, we might want to see if we can sign another deep threat. Do a little audible here. Nobody right where I'm running it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Henderson, and he is met quickly in the
That's fine.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run. Henderson.
Oh my God, they stopped me.
Makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
Okay, we're going to line up and run it again.
3 seconds to go in the first half.
Unless they give us a crazy look.
Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
I don't think I like that look.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first
double A gap.
As the clock
We'll just kick the field goal. It's fine.
3 seconds to go in the first half.
It's fine. We'll kick the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
I don't think they're going to try to even do anything, but we'll play cover 2 high. Cover 2 man, just in case.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to get this one.
That was actually dangerous, because Darius Williams was right there.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Von Miller, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
I don't even know how he got in there that fast. Oh, it's so nice to have him on the edge.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
All right, I think they're getting the ball to start the second half.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first.
Lamar hasn't really hurt us with his legs much today, so our game plan is working to this point.
For the second half.
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage
nice.
A little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. They bring him down.
If you watch that play, Aaron Donald jumped right over the cut block and was untouched.
Lamar Jackson, for all the
he jumped right over that cut block.
That he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offense.
It's really hard to sack a quarterback in Madden in under 3 seconds, and we did just that.
Sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll
no chance.
Down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long.
Yeah, we're just going to run the ball. We're not going to put this in harm's way.
To the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference.
What?
Because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. But we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Henderson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to be
Jefferson was real lazy on that in route, but you know what? It's fine.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They're in man.
On first down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
What is Baltimore doing on defense?
On first down, Henderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On the carry is Henderson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, it's Henderson, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Let's try Z spot.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I think he got it.
The Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Get up in there.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Again, it's Henderson. And he will
Oh, he broke through 2 tackles.
For a touchdown. Darrell Henderson with touchdown number 20 on the year.
There's one. There's 2.
Add on to their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3.
See, Baltimore is built to, much like the 49ers, Baltimore is built to have a lead. Once they have a lead, they can run the ball, they can do play action, they can run with the quarterback, they can do everything in their power to keep the ball away from you and pound the clock. Now, once they're behind like this, it makes it very difficult for them to come back because they're not built to go deep. Yes, they have Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews.
And in today's NFL, where it's a
picked off by Ernest Jones, and he will bring it back.
And then stuff like that happens. Let's go. Ernest Jones, the rookie.
This is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run.
What a play. All of a sudden now, it's going to be real tough. It's going to be pretty much impossible for them to come back from this.
They went after that one and took it all the way.
Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
I just want to remind you guys that I am playing on all Madden now. We switched that setting up about 3 games ago because it felt like it was a little bit too easy against all pro. So just to show you guys, here it is, all Madden and simulation game style. So definitely not going the easy route here. Definitely making sure we have a challenge, and still we're doing this to Baltimore. We're just going to go man. Just going to go man.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted
in the backfield. Donald got through.
They stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun.
Oh.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the
Whoa.
18. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red
What a
zone
catch.
at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for
And
them.
now the Ravens
They took
implode.
advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff, Henderson, and he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the
They've only run the ball 8 times.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin
Jackson.
quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9. Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
He tried to jump over that whole pile.
With a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
He's in.
And it's complete. He's got it.
It was zone. They just left him. They left him.
Desean Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are closing in on that 16-0 record as they add on to their lead.
That's probably going to be Deshaun's last score as a Ram. Unfortunately. And this stadium is dead quiet.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they get him down, but not before
Place is
he takes
dead
it
quiet.
across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. To throw again is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just really the game out that way.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going deep for Brown. And a high
nice play by Fuller.
Knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Hell of a play by Fuller.
Afraid to go for it this time, doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Nice run.
Out across midfield down to the 45. 68 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move.
All right, boys. Well, I certainly did not expect this game to be as easy as it turned out to be. But it feels good nonetheless. See if we locked up home field advantage after this win or not.
1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd.
Look at the blocking.
Oh
my God, dude. Now we're just bullying them.
The pickup goes for 13.
They have no chance.
1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they
didn't even score a touchdown.
Got a spark, and then took off.
It's impressive.
It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for L.A.,
they have indeed reached a perfect 16-0, but now still one game remains before they join the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to finish a regular season unbeaten.
We still haven't unlocked home field advantage? Let's see if Carolina won or not. They lost. I think we're going to have home field advantage, I'm pretty sure. So what I'm probably going to do is do our weekly strategy and sim this game. And we'll probably just take all our starters out. Actually, I guess it won't really matter because I don't think anybody's going to get hurt. It should be fine. Definitely going to have on the outside run. And we will blitz counter. Bosa. Panthers lost 35-0 to the Saints. Oh, I got quite a few players here. Woods, who is a 91 overall now with his morale and his coaching boost. All right, we're not going to upgrade Jalen because he's already maxed. Let's go ahead and sim this game. I could just have played the game, but we did go 17-0. Let's go ahead and look at our stats now that our season has been complete. Of course, this is over a 17-game season. So Matthew Stafford threw for 4,168 yards, so we didn't quite hit 4,500, but we did throw 38 touchdowns, a few too many interceptions, but our completion percentage was, what was our completion? 80%, which is really good. And our yards per attempt were 11.4, which is a huge number. We only took 20 sacks all season, so that's really good. Darrell Henderson, 1,615 yards and 20 touchdowns on the ground. Sony Michel added about 700 on the ground with 8 touchdowns. Stafford ran in another 4, as did Kupp, ran in a touchdown, and Woods ran in a touchdown. Receiving-wise, Woods absolutely had a career year. He went for 1,369 yards and 10 touchdowns. Kupp had 932 yards and 5 touchdowns. Desean Jackson, 8, added in 618 yards. His average was 18.2, which is incredible. Van also had 8 touchdowns, and Tyler Higbee had 6, and Henderson 1 on the ground. So Henderson, I think, had 21 total touchdowns. Defensively, our leading tackler was Troy Reeder. Actually, Von Miller was our second leading tackler with 86. Tackle for loss, Donald 22, Von 20, Floyd 19, Robinson 11. Sacks, 17.5 for Von, 16 for Donald, 14.5 for Floyd. Interceptions, 5 for Ramsey, 5 for Williams, 2 Burgess. Aaron Donald actually intercepted Jared Goff when we played the Lions. If you want to go back and look at that game, it's certainly entertaining to watch. Ernest Jones had that interception off of Lamar Jackson. Reeder got a pick, Taylor Rapp got a pick, and Fuller had 1 pick. So there you have it with our team stats. Let's go and look at the yearly awards. We had Justin Herbert actually won the MVP with Dak Prescott coming in second. Coach of the year was Sean McVay, a.k.a. us. We went 17-0. We had some scares along the way. Offensive player of the year was Dak Prescott. Defensive player of the year was Khalil Mack, followed by Von Miller. Aaron Donald was in there as well at number 4. Offensive rookie of the year was Justin Fields. Defensive rookie of the year was Zaven Collins for the Cardinals. Makes sense. I mean, pretty much all of these are linebackers. These are all mostly linebackers here. Some of them are secondary, but like the top guys are all like middle linebackers who basically started all year. Best quarterback, Prescott. We had Stafford coming in second place there. Probably if he wouldn't have thrown as many interceptions, maybe he would have won it. Running back, Christian McCaffrey. Wide receiver, Michael Gallup. Mari Cooper. Well, you had 2 receivers in the top for the Cowboys. It's pretty impressive. Offensive line, Zach Martin. Defensive line, Aaron Donald. Linebacker, Khalil Mack. Von Miller headed behind him. And defensive back, Stephon Gilmore. So there you have it. There are our end of season stats and awards. And I did say that we were going to release Desean Jackson just because we wanted to make it realistic compared to our real life NFL rosters. Let's go ahead and release Desean Jackson, even though I don't like doing it, of course. Yeah, we're going to get a cap penalty because of it. But there you go. We've released him.